What's going on, guys? Cool AK Proximitty here, bringing you a brand new video today. Today I want to do a quick little tip, or a few tips. I have two, I think, that I'm going to cover, unless I think of one while I'm recording here. Just two that I'm planning on. It's going to be two quick tips on movement. I get asked these questions on a regular basis, almost every single video, and I didn't actually want to make a video on this just because this game's been out for so long, and most of these things, I mean, none of these things are things that I came up with or anything like that. And I'm not saying you have to come up with things to make a tip video, but I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people already know how to do these things, but for the people that don't, figure I'd go ahead and help you guys out. One of the things, the first one is going to be something called the stabilized jump, which is, I'm going to demonstrate it here. You can use it to get up to higher ledges that you could with just a normal jump. So this is a really good example of it. I got on the map Plaza because this map is chock full of good times to use a stabilized jump. So right here you can see you cannot make this jump without doing that. You actually need to jump on the truck here, a little car, and then you can clamber up. So rather than doing that, a much quicker way is to just stabilize jump it. Great. So how do we do that? Pretty simple, actually. First off, you want to make sure you go on your settings. I don't know if you can do this with auto stabilize. I don't play with auto stabilize. Where is that? I passed it. Did I? Auto stabilize right here. I have it turned off. But that doesn't mean you are not allowed to stabilize. That just means you have to toggle it. And for me, the button is X. So if I'm zoomed in, or ADS, and I jump and hit X, I stabilize. So for me, the button combination in order to do this is going to vary from control layout to controller layout. I play Recon, so my button's X. I don't know what your buttons are. That's not for me to decide. That's for you. But you are going to jump, ADS, hit X, or whatever your button is, and then clamber. And for me, I don't have hold to clamber on either. I don't like it, so I just tap A rapidly, which A is my jump button. So I jump, ADS, and there you go. Pretty simple. It's a little bit tricky to get the combination down, whatever your combination might be. You know, previously when I played on fish stick, it was left trigger, B, A. That was my combo. Now it's click right stick, X, A. But I have it down. It took a little bit of practice, but it's definitely useful. I definitely recommend getting it down and trying to learn that. As you can use it in a lot of different situations that make it easier for you to navigate the map. It helps your movement a ton. Helps you be able to make different plays. Another really good example of using it would be right here. So you can't jump into the window normally, but you can stabilize jump in. I use this jump a lot. You know, down here, you can stabilize jump right up this ledge. And you have to time this one a little bit. I think you need to be sprinting a little bit for this one. Probably not actually have to, but I find the timing easier if I do it that way. So you can see I just clambered. Very nice. And I just get into the habit of clambering, doing that pretty much anytime I make a jump, as you see. It's not necessary for every jump, but it's a habit for me, and it makes it really easy. And then another good situation you can do it, not necessarily to reach a height in a jump, but maybe like reach a distance. So right here, see I did that, and I slid farther in the air, and I was able to clamber. So there's a bunch of different situations you can use that. It really helps with your movement. And yeah, it's something worth getting used to. And I like playing without auto stabilize on, so I can jump and kind of like rainbow my jump like this without having to worry about automatically being floating. But then I also have the option to float if I want, you know. So that's up to me, and I just like that. Now, the other thing I want to talk about, something I get asked about pretty regularly, not quite as much, is the thrust slide. This used to be a glitch that got popular. You would slide and thrust then slide on a ramp like this, for example, and it would like launch you. They patched that since, but you can still use it to get a lot farther on the map. Now, if you guys don't know, when you're sprinting, if you hit your crouch button, you slide, which is a nice little trick. Just kind of a cool little thing. It's also a habit of mine. I do it pretty much every single time I'm about to jump out of a sprint. But if you thrust, then slide, and then jump, you can launch yourself pretty far. It's a really quick little way to, I have to, get my thrust back before I do it again. It's a real quick way to get across the map. If you're on a straight line like this, if you're ever in a situation where you're trying to get somewhere quickly and you have a little bit of a straight open area that's flat ground, I definitely recommend doing this. Like if I'm trying to fly towards flowers here, this is a much faster way than trying to just run. As you can see, this is very slow in comparison to what I just did. But yeah, so that's another thing. And the combination for that is just thrust, crouch, jump. Pretty easy, straightforward stuff. But one more thing I actually thought of in the middle of this, so I'm glad I did because I can cover this. Another movement tip I can give, quick one, is using your Spartan Charge for movement. It's really, really good. Basically, if you're running at any point, you can hit your Spartan Charge button, and it gives you an extra thrust without wasting your actual thrust. So don't be afraid to do that. There's, I mean, tons of examples when you can do it. The nice thing is you can like turn in the air. If you jump and you don't like pull back on your left stick at all, so if you're sprinting forward and you jump, you can still turn and, you know, Spartan Charge. You can't like turn all the way around, but you can turn like a good 45 degrees to the left and right and still manage. And another really good thing about that, for example, you can see what I'm about to do right here. You can get it and get power weapons like real quick. See? Well, it didn't grab it. I use this, and this is a pretty popular thing to do on the map Coliseum. Going up for the rockets, the top rockets. You can like grab the rockets, right? And then you can turn. So there you go. Right there. So you're just like quick grab and you're out. And that's really good because people are often baiting power weapons. On a map like Coliseum, the rockets are up and elevated and out in the open. And you can run up there, grab your weapon, turn, and Spartan charge away, and you can get down to cover. So those are just quick little movement tips for you guys. Just wanted to share a few of those. I know a lot of people have been asking about it for a long time, so hopefully this answers some of your questions, and you guys can you know, practice these and get it down yourself. I choked that jump. That would have been, I mean, that is a possible jump. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna end the video now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this answers all your questions. If you have any further questions, make sure you comment down below. I will try to get back and help you guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.